I decided to do this real live coming from the comfort. I'm still. Hey, it's trying to tell me I'm not holding my phone right. From the comfort of my bed, y'all. Like, this is what real relaxation. I got pillows everywhere, you know? Um, everywhere from my arms and my legs to roll. I just wanted to come because, hold up, I did not know I was not big. Let me fix myself. I just wanted to come and spend some time with y'all because see, when it's snow outside, I'm the type of person that's going to roll with nature. Nature wants to snow, then I'm gonna hibernate. I'm gonna stay in bed. I'm not putting out that much energy. I'm gonna let them people that's out there shoveling every damn 5 minutes. Them motherfuckers act like that's some real rock. They out there with that real rock shoveling 8 o'clock in the morning. You think my ass? Hell no. Hell no. When Mother Nature is down, so is me. So is Trishana. I'm down. I'm right down with it, okay? This is the time that you take for rest, y'all. This is our hibernation. And you want to know what's so crazy, right? It's rumors that, look at me. It's rumors. Look, I haven't even got up yet. If somebody was in a bed with me and I got morning breath, I'd be like, baby, no, I'm not much of a talker. But I don't really feel like my morning breath is that pungent, you know. It's just it's not for the next person. I wouldn't be talking if someone else was here. But anyway, yeah, I'm like, what the fuck? Like, this is crazy. It has been snowing, and for me to go against Mother Nature, it would be crazy. So I'm like, school's closed. I don't really plug into shit. It's people out there that's still like, yeah, we gotta get up and make this money. My ass is money. My money is in my bed with my eyes closed in my dreams. And I swear to gosh, like I dreamt about my grandmother 2 times, but it's very faint. And normally I I remember my dreams. So shout out to Miss Di. I love you. And I feel like my grandmother was really trying to reach out to me for the last couple days for some reason. I don't know, but I'm holding her near and dear to my heart with the memories. I really hate dreams that we can't remember. It sucks. Now, back to. I ain't putting no makeup on. So I hope y'all. I'm just going. Yeah, I was doing like TikTok live. I had to go over there and say hi. But these lives, like, y'all want people to be dressed, look like they're about to go to work. I'm gonna show y'all. This is my live. I'm giving y'all a whole nother view of just how to do shit. Like this live world is almost like reality TV for me. I'm using it to let you guys see what my life is like, understand what the fuck is going on out here, and just know that the same 5 to 10 messy ass dramatic situations that you see in media all the time or on the news is not the only 10 things that's happening in the world with black people or just people period. Like we go through shit, you feel me? I'm still going through shit. Like for one, who wakes up this beautiful? Hey, how you doing? I'm just showing you guys how to go on live and turn it into reality. Like, wake up. I didn't brush my teeth, okay? I just want y'all to know I would not be this boisterous if someone was in a bed with me. The song is Baby, oh, I'm not much of a talker. Like, don't talk to me. But I feel good, y'all. This is what beauty rest does. You wake up, you get a little wetness, but you don't have crust and stuff. Okay? It might be a little ashy, but you wake up feeling good. Like I feel well rested. And for real, I feel like this whole season should just be for us laying in chilling, like getting our vibes back up, you know? Good to see y'all, best buds. Hey, thank you. Clack it. What y'all be doing? Clack it. I like this. Clack it. I feel like I did that 2 years ago and shit, and it's coming back out. But yes, boo. I am. You got to get it. If I had somebody to bring me something right now, bring me some juice. Okay, you know that juice going to get your breath right. I'm saying lay in the bed as long as you can. Do not like I don't rush to get out of bed. Like I like to marinate in it, see what my mind want to think about, like where does it want to go. A lot of the times songs come through my mind. I think about the dreams that I just had. Like it's just fresh on your noggin. And it's like you don't that's why you don't just jump out of bed. You gotta lay there and kind of like does a computer straight cut on and be like, hey, what do you want me to do today? I just drunk 2 cups of coffee. No, the computer is like like it's not getting up. You feel me? So we are the first original computer. We are the prototype, y'all. I advise you for great health and wealth and prosperity for the future. Do not just get up out of bed. Even though, let's say your alarm clock gets you up at 6 o'clock. Set that thing for 5:50 or something. So you can have 10 minutes to just lay there and regenerate, y'all. Like, I don't even think our cars like for us to just get in them and it's cold and we start it. I saw somebody whole doorknob come off. He went to open that thing and it was ice on it. And the whole doorknob just said, 1, 2, 3, release him. Oh my gosh, y'all. It's just like on some shit. Oh my gosh. Here we go with this again. Here we go with this again. But all of my followers, my community, I love y'all. Y'all know why y'all here. Y'all was in my audience, right? My real best buds was in my audience annihilating these people. Let me show y'all the stuff that they be saying that they come on my post to say. They literally are weird and I shout out to my best buds cuz I had a Floridian in here. He was what you in here for, nigga? You can go. You can dip. Like and that's all I'm gonna say. Like don't make me get my best buds on you and I don't need moderators cuz they gonna come in there and attack. You feel me? They gonna come in there and attack. But as we know, let me get my shout out so y'all know where we at. We out in New York with it. We out in LA with it. Shout out to LA. Shout out to Chicago, Houston, and Philadelphia. We out there. We in the UK with it. Shout out to UK. Shout out to Canada. Shout out to Kenya. Shout out to USA. Baby, the best buzz is already planted. So y'all little weaklings, keep on going. Make yourself known. Because I have best buds around the globe right now. And it's only going to spread, baby. It's only going to spread. Okay? So thank you. Thank you, baby. See, we gotta stick together. Y'all see what's happening out there in these spiritual streets, y'all. Like, I'm as a 40-year-old, okay, let me tell y'all something. I'm looking at another pattern repeat again. Now, I'm very disappointed, but this is why I keep telling all my community learn how to heal yourself, learn the principles, learn the tricks to the trades. Yes, it's good to have guides, but at the end of the day, don't feel like everything motherfuckers doing is verbatim like you have to do. Find your own strength. My best buds are potent in their own way, okay? Find your own strength because what happens is something is murky in the water and it causes everybody that was raising a collective mindset to clash. And right now, I'm not trying to clash with nobody. It's not about that. I already know the lines is being drawn in the sand. But we seen this shit before with Polite. We seen it with Young Pharaoh and them and all them in the spiritual streets. And next thing you know, niggas going crazy, niggas getting locked the fuck up. Guess what? Here go the second wave for the youngins that don't understand, that don't know the history of Pharaoh and Polite and all them niggas that was standing on the corners and debating. We never needed a debate. We need motherfuckers to come together under one collective mindset and a collaborative effort. But until these teachers understand that I don't like, I got two titties. I don't want a million motherfuckers sucking them. Okay? All of y'all that can grow titties, grow your titties. All of y'all that I don't know, like we got our own shit. You feel me? Grow your own tits and supply who you need. But once they done sucked off your tits, get everybody else to grow their own tits because at the end of the day, it's not about being the only provider, the teacher. It's not about being the only resource. It's about making masters every motherfucking way you go. If I go to West Bomlazon, I need best buds over there. Okay? I need best buds in Croatia. I don't know. I'm just making shit up, but you know what I'm saying. I need y'all everywhere. I don't need to be the only motherfucking Statue of Liberty and now everybody try to suck from my milk and honey. Learn how to cultivate your own shit. So what's happening is every time there's always this one um one fucking figure of spirituality that everyone flocks to like a moth to a flame, and that motherfucker gets targeted or something happens. Now the collective community is down because y'all all are going to one source. And they use these sources to fuck with the consciousness. And right now, the consciousness of the collective has to be fucked with. So they have your very best players out here clashing. And the clash is to keep your ass confused. That's why I say know what principles are, know what righteousness is. Just doing the right shit. Like what the fuck do you need somebody to tell you grapes is good and going foliage to find shit, medicine is in the woods? Like go do the shit. Like why do you need somebody to put dances and songs on and rituals and mantras to keep repeatedly telling y'all the same shit that y'all should just understand and go do for yourself? Like raise your consciousness, yo. It's the same. It's the same responsibilities you have as a child growing up in your mother house. You're getting older, okay? When you are a spiritual child outside in the collective consciousness, you're getting wiser. Depending on what you feeding yourself, if it makes sense to you, because guess what? Everything to this person is not going to be true for that person because we here for different purposes. That's why you can't follow everybody because everybody walk of life or what they have for you is not going to be valuable to you. Understand who you are first. That will kind of push you in the arena of whose information you need to like, okay, because I take from a lot of different people when I need guidance or when I'm going through different things. And I also give myself my own credit because I also get downloads as well. So you don't want to take away from your own light. Sometimes you get your own information that come down and that is your own guide, and it's like, yo, stop fucking. It's almost like the Americans mindset to need a president. People's mindset to need a teacher. Do you need a teacher? Do you need a president? I need a guide, not a motherfucker telling me. And I'm talking about just the spiritual community and how they beef it. And I just want y'all to look at, because we have the internet right here in front of us. I just want y'all to look at the patterns when it comes to that. If you are in a spiritual community, a lot of, our black youth follows them because they don't have any leaders. They don't have any leaders in their communities. They don't have any, Malcolm X's or anybody to look up to. Everything is a fucking joke nowadays. So yeah, the hungry youngins, even the ones that want to raise their consciousness that's older or just expand their mind, like they need that information. And a leader makes it, it almost glamorizes seeking information to expand your mindset. because it's already inside of somebody and they can just tell you what they know instead of you going to look. But even when you got to use the same process that you will go to look for information in a library, or let's say you wanted to start a project, as you would going to get information about this lifetime or the things that you want to know to expand your consciousness. I just felt the need to say something because it's crazy how I don't really look at that kind of stuff no more. I feel like I've been through a lot of shit, so much things that I have a lot of gems to share. So I just find it funny that on every platform you have a new wave of new conscious people coming out, and of course people clutter to them, but all at the same time I'm seeing so much of the scandal coming out. you know Talk about Rashad Jamal and all of this stuff. I've been on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, and every time I go on there it's just something popping up and I'm like, wow, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I honestly felt like after the Young Pharaohs and the Polites that the wave of untampered with information, it had came to an end. Like if you're not going crazy like Pharaoh he was an original. Like his ass was giving you unadulterated information, and that's why they fucked his mindset up. Everybody who they fucked up, like it used to be this white guy named the Vigilant Christian, and he went hard. He went very, very hard being a vigilant Christian. And when I tell you, they went to, I don't know how they do it. They went to his channel, they fucked him up. The vigilant Christian started talking about demons, and um he started talking about what else? Demons and drugs and all types of stuff. And that was one channel that I used to watch. That was back when I used to watch also damn, what is that guy's name? David Icke and them. Yeah, that's when the like motherfuckers was going into Bohemian Grove. All of this shit that you see now is just filtered information that already been out. Like these people, they know how to fancyfy it, but the receipts. I'm a person that like to see receipts. So when you had David Icke and the other dude, I forgot his name, was going actually into the Bohemian Grove showing these rituals, even though it was crazy that they let him back there. We was actually seeing like when Chris Archer had his channel talk about reptilians. This man was sitting in Fells Point showing us the reptilians. Like he had receipts. Those are content creators that I would share, I would follow and get information from because they come with receipts. All of this fancy shit that's going on with the colors and all these things, man, it's just, they understand that they don't have to prove a lot or do a lot to these new people that, the youngins growing up now. Like, y'all motherfuckers could be convinced with your favorite person saying some shit. Y'all don't fact check. Y'all just hear the shit, and so they don't have to do too much. So they can bring these new people to, come and fucking waltz in your face and prance in your face and give you information that's going to contort your mindset, and you don't fact check shit. So it's like, to understand what's happening now, you got to understand what happened in the spiritual wave before. Look at the ones that they really took out, the ones that they taken out, and that's they making look crazy and shit. Those are the real spiritual teachers. The ones that's thriving. Like for me, I feel like I'm not really, I don't like deem myself as anything. I'm a no niche person. But it's crazy because I talk about a lot of shit. And the shit that I'm talking about with my little bit of followers, I'm getting hounded, blocked. People want to suppress me. Yo, I have a little bit of followers. So when you see somebody that's booming, that can talk about these sensitive subjects without being fucked with, like, you have to know that they have a platform for a reason. Like, do you know how motherfucking hard, hey, bro? Do you know how motherfucking hard it is for me to even talk about my son death? But when you get a person that has a power platform and can talk about these things, just know that they're planting bad seeds. If they not getting attacked by secret societies or people said fucked up shit to them and every other week their page is banned and they can thrive, they are put up there they for an agenda. Trust and believe that shit. Cause it's like, what the fuck, yo? I'm not backed by a motherfucker. I say what the fuck I want. And a lot of times it is through experience that I make these connections. But y'all motherfuckers come for me at 500 followers. I'm getting called. At the end of the day, I'm not hiding them comments. Y'all motherfuckers need to be seen because y'all gonna get thrashed by my best buds, okay? So, yeah, I just felt like I needed to say that because I don't need what's happening now is they've already sold the collective short with this social media and having AI do everything for you. People don't use shit as a tool, they use it as, okay, this motherfucker doing shit for me. I look at AI as my assistant. You feel me? Because at the end of the day, that motherfucker be lying. I done had to cuss Chat GPT out. We went from texting to talking because, bitch, you're not about to get me wrong. I feel like they had like somebody in the office of Chat GPT because the bitch was getting smart. Like, and then you making decisions for me that I didn't tell you to make. How do you sit up there and say, oh, because of the shit you was talking about with here is like a conspiracy and this was you wanted me to talk esoterically, so and with the things you've been going through, I'm going to make a decision to not go with the esoteric meaning when I just asked you to give me an esoteric meaning, bitch. You try and tell me you think I'm crazy in Chat GPT, and then when I tell you that I caught that shit because I didn't tell you to safe escape the texting that happens between us, I told you to give me the motherfucking esoteric meaning, bitch. So is somebody controlling you? Now you tell me. Now the bitch want to switch it back up. Nah, bitch. I got something for Chatty and them developers. They be fucking with me all the time, but I be on their ass. So, as a person that's aware of the things that's going on behind the scenes, I'm not going to let my motherfucking community fail at anything. And I don't give a fuck if it's five of y'all, one of y'all, one and a half. Okay. I'm going to tell y'all from experience what the fuck it really is. So don't get swiped out here in this dumb shit. They've already been like, okay, we going to give them social media. Social media. So you get sucked up in social media. You get sucked up in what these people telling you and shit. And next thing you know, your ass is in the metaverse. Because that's what they want to do to a lot of people. I used to tell my son and shit, like, if you don't have something up here going for you, if you don't stand on something, your ass, they're going to have your ass in the AI world somewhere. And I'm not saying it because I'm trying to manifest it. I'm saying this shit because I can already see what type of time these motherfuckers on in this world. See, it's some shit that they trying to avoid. So the whole time we sitting up here living and being distracted at shit, they building another world to put the consciousness level in. So let's say we get bombed and targeted like on a worldwide, because come on now, America been over there bombing Africa, bombing all these other countries that they not talking about. Russia, I heard some shit with Russia we was getting threats. So let's say, right? Because it's just making sense. America gets bombed and a lot of us lose our life. They have software, like they have probably a lot of consciousness, a lot of threads, a lot of seeds, something that they have to be able to start to put people's consciousness in the metaverse so that we don't reincarnate or go to other realms like we supposed to. We gonna be in the motherfucking computer with Elon Musk controlling our ass every motherfucking happy morning. No, bitch. You're not about to do that to me. And then what's so crazy, they like back in like back in 2022 or 2021, one of those, I remember they was really giving us glimpses and then it went away. Y'all remember when they had that French Montana shit? Like, I got on Instagram, his ass is a whole 3D avatar in New York. They had like a 3D billboard and he got up out the bed, walked up to the front and looked out. Like, that's what I'm telling you, that's what the fuck they is trying to do to us. Okay? Understand when somebody is on your ass besides a motherfucker that looks like you. Because these motherfuckers be on your ass like white on rice, and y'all don't even know. They be breathing down your neck. Y'all be looking at this person over here because it's more flashy, and you feel like you jealous of this person. Like, get that weak shit out of here. Grow up, y'all. Stop being jealous. All those weak, low vibrational things that keeps us apart is the reason why they can put half of us in the motherfucking. Yo, I be looking at like, where did all the homeless people go? They probably already started. Like, we had a homeless population here. Okay, everybody wasn't in the shelter. Everybody can't get in the shelter. So what the fuck did y'all do with them? It's things like that. And then they don't want you to like remember shit. They don't want you to be remembering like what happened last year, 2 years ago, because you will be able to be like make some type of connection. So they keep you like in fight or flight, things in your face, news and this and that, so that you can be like, okay, rolling with the punches. But at the end of the day, yo, they is weaving a motherfucking nasty ass web, a nasty web for us. And you got the tethers down there that's tethering, trying to pull us down, yo. That's why when my son died, I knew like my shit just, I don't know. I took a leap. I'm not fucking playing with nothing. I'm not playing with nothing. If I was a cat, all them senses came because it was like, yo, first I was passive, with a lot of shit. Not no more. Fuck that. Fuck that. Them motherfucking white criminals, they didn't really fuck with the wrong motherfucking one. And at the end of the day, I'm not the type of female that will sit up there and take some shit laying down. What I like to do is raise my collective and help them to see that it's just not me going through this. That's why I feel like any win that I have is a win for my collective. Because at the end of the day, I'm a motherfucker share the real shit. I'm not going to sit up there and be like, oh yeah, like I feel like you can, even when it comes to like sales, you on TikTok, you got a lot of TikTokers that they sell products. I done seen motherfuckers go low, yo. And the fact that people buy into that shit, I've seen people that was like, laying in the bed, daughter, little kid crawling on their face, like, oh my God. And you can tell they making themselves cry. You can tell. Just like, yo, last night I had this burp that just came out like, "Bleh." And I'm like, oh, that's a confirmation burp. You got bitches that's like, confirmation burp. Like, y'all be eating that shit up. Y'all eats that. Oh my God, I can't pay for my daughter to go to school. Like, y'all eats that weird shit up. And I be like, I don't know if it's because y'all is fake as fuck and y'all can identify with that shit, but y'all make these motherfuckers thousandaires overnight. Here I am, right? This is the shit. Here I am. My son passed away. I got people, oh my gosh, and these is black people, for real. So it's like, even with blacks, I understand it's like, we wanted to win, but not that much, not more than us. Especially if it's people that's been watching me, and seeing my wave up, my K wave go up and down, and thinking it's going to stay down because they don't know me. They just know the shit that I go through, and people don't never they don't never take the time to get to know you. They always try to judge you from what you're going through because it makes them feel better. Like, I've had people watch 1 minute clips of me and tell me how I need a diagnose. They done diagnose me with crazy this, all types of shit. But here I am making fucking speeches elaboratively with evidence and articulating myself. Nobody is dry as fuck. Like, nobody ever came to say, oh my God, what happened to your son? But then when I'm showing you a 1 minute clip of me like spazzing out, and I'm really like playing with these bitches for real. I'm fucking playing, right? But you come and tell me, oh, you need help. And a lot of us agree. And like, if you don't take your country weird ass, like, y'all are always waiting for a bitch to fail. Weird. So it's the same thing. Like, y'all bitches was like, oh yeah, we can't let this happen. And this is why God allows certain shit to happen to people. because of the way y'all motherfuckers play, and y'all think that y'all can sit back and shit ain't gonna happen to your ass. Yo, the shit be happening to your ass. But the thing is, you don't have enough couth to share that shit. Like, you wanna go through that shit by yourself and then come back with a motherfucking lace front on like ain't shit happen. Bitch, you fried as shit. Fried. A lot of y'all motherfuckers be fried and can't hold, y'all don't have the substance to get through nothing. So everything is a fucking dramatic. Like when you do something, it gotta be dramatic and people gotta see it and shit. Cause bitch, the shit that you really going through, it eats you up every fucking day. And that's why I be like, yo, how can these very same motherfuckers play in my face sit up there? Oh yeah, we care. Oh my God, start the GoFundMe. We can't go through this. I start the GoFundMe, redo it, everything is dry. One person donated, but that's okay because this is a seed planted. Y'all gotta understand when y'all petty, low vibrational ass, hating ass people, public, y'all wanna do things like that. God put people in your life that will help you soar above that shit. That's what you gotta understand that for some people. And it's like when you don't support those very same people, better sit up there and support the bitch that's like, oh my God. Knowing the bitch probably just wanna buy weed or something. Like I supply my own motherfucking weed. Everything I want. Food. I love eating food. I love smoking. Those two things, I will supply my own shit. I don't like smoking with nobody. Period. So what the fuck I look like asking the public because I'm yearning for some. Yo, it's bigger shit out there that I be asking the public for, that funders, investors, people like that ain't putting money behind me because they know what the fuck I'm about. But let a bitch want to do a 24-hour twerkathon. You got motherfuckers donating all types of shit. You feel me? Brand deals. Oh yeah, let me give her right butt cheek got a brand deal, and so do the left one. Meanwhile, Meanwhile, a bitch like me done created shit that will change industries, and nobody wants to back me up because it's not the agenda that's going to appease this new world. It's really the old world crumbling that they want to continue, the Sodom and Gomorrah world. That's what they want to uphold, right? And my shit, my inventions is almost like common sense to things that we go through today that could be so much better, that it's almost like common sense why we don't have it, the reason why I could see that they want us to struggle. So it's like no brainers as to why my inventions would be like, or the things that I have to bring to the table would definitely improve the world, the community, the people, everything. You feel me? They don't want that shit. They don't want things like that to be out. And if they do, they want to give it to somebody that's going to exploit the hell out of the people. It's always going to come back full circle to the fucking serpent eating his tail. He never wants to get out of that circle. You feel me? And that's what I see all the fucking time everywhere I go. So I'm just sick of that shit. And at the end of the day, I do want as many like natural catastrophes like tornadoes, earthquakes, Leviathan. Like honestly, 2 nights ago, not last night, but the night before last, I was in bed. And when I laid down and closed my eyes, and I swear to gosh, like, I don't look for pictures of the Leviathan. Honestly, I feel like the Leviathan should look like a dragon because of the massive amount of, like, I feel like a dragon long. I don't feel like it should look like a alligator or a crocodile, right? So I lay down. As soon as I lay down, I see a fucking like crocodile, I guess the one with the bigger, wider snout, and I see the eyes, and it's looking at me, and I'm looking at it, and it looks sad, and then I see like ice planks around the body of it, and then I see it like kind of trying to shake it, but it was sad. And I'm like, what the hell? Why am I seeing a Leviathan? I thought it was the Leviathan. And then I went to TikTok like yesterday, and it's this guy that had it was the same fucking video. It was like the beginning of the video. It was a crocodile in ice. He wasn't shaking or anything, but the snout was sticking over the water. And he was like, if you see crocodiles like this or alligators like this and they leave their snout over the water, they still alive. Like even though it's frozen, they still alive. They leave it over the water so they can breathe. I literally seen that same shit. I'm like, what the fuck? So it did made me feel sad. I felt sad for the Leviathan. This is why I need to really like find out more information of what this really is, because then I seen something called the behemoth. They was talking about the behemoth, and when I looked the behemoth up, my fucking heart swole up. Like it started saying because I identify with this big landmass animal, this big earth massive bull, and that's what the behemoth is. And I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck? I don't know. It just made me feel so crazy inside. Like, behemoth. I like the behemoth. I don't know. So they said God, literally the Most High, can control both of these big, massive things. So for me now, I have to do more research. And I feel slighted almost because I was reading this book called The Adam's Rib. It was called Adam's Rib at the library in the Edgar Allan Poe room. And it's so crazy because these motherfuckers at the library was haunting me, stalking me down. First of all, it took me forever to get into the Edgar Allan Poe room because it looks haunted. You go inside, is a very still chill. Like, and then you got pictures of Edgar Allan Poe around the room and he's looking at me and I'm like, please let me come in here. And then by the second day, the tents started going down. I feel like he was allowing me to come in the room. So I'm like, okay, me and Allie, come on, Al, let's go. The lights going off. I wasn't scared no more. Like he turned your girl up. So the haters at the library, like, yo, I'm grabbing the book. I'm not ripping the pages. The pages are pretty old. You can see like they stuck on with like some with tape. And so I was taking care of the book. After every read, I would put the book back. I would take a picture of where I left off and I would put the book back. And then before long, like now everybody wants to come into the Edgar Allan Poe room of the library. And then the last thing, I seen this woman walking past and hey Mickey. I seen this woman walking past and I'm like, okay, what the fuck? I'm not even going to look at her. You know how you're about to get in trouble? You're like, I'm not even going to look. So I'm like, I'm not even going to look at her. She sent a guy in there to tell me I couldn't come in there anymore. So what's so crazy is, would I even like, is this book Adam's Rib outside of the library? Is it? Hey, get off my curtains. Yo, I swear to gosh, I don't know if I'm going to keep this cat because he is a fucking asshole. He's on my curtains. Arrow, stop pulling my curtains down. He done already pulled one curtain out the wall. What else? What else? What else? Yeah, so I don't know. I might be having a free tabby cat on sale because he keeps pulling my curtains. He's so bad. Like, I don't know. I've never had a cat that did curtains. Normally, like, they would play with their own toys. I buy him packs of toys. I've even bought him a pacifier. Get your butt down. And because he likes to bite on my fingers. And maybe he needs a pacifier. I bought him a pacifier too. He liked that, but then my dog got jealous and bit the pacifier up. So it's like, ugh. I don't know. I was even thinking about like building him a padded room or something. My son's room, turning it to like his room too, maybe. Because I feel like my son is still in that freaking room. You can smell him. So I'm like, okay, go in there with Sean. I want to beat this Kurt's ass. And he does things. Look, watch this. Come here. Get. Like, come here. Get your ass. He didn't already pull down my one curtain. Get off! Sorry, guys, if that was loud. Please don't have your volume up loud right now because it's about to be kitty wars. Get off. Get off. Get off, you fucking cat. Look at him. He's bad. And I like to say words of affirmations to my cats. I like to be like, "You're a lion. You're beautiful. You are amazing. You're intelligent. You're observant." But all the time, he does not earn these affirmations. Look at him. That is my loofah that I got in a like a 5-piece freaking combo set to scrub my body. And I only used it one time on my legs. And look, he's freaking took my loofah and turned it into his own. That's what you get. He already, see, this is the curtain he already made fall down. And I need somebody to come and help me put it back up. Like, I pay for all these things to get put up in my room for this little freaking hairball to come and mess it up. So upset. Well, now let's talk about something else. I hope tomorrow, I'm honestly hoping it's no school tomorrow again. I really feel like we should not be breaking our ass, busting our ass to get anywhere. I feel like in the snow, people should have bucked back in 2026. Like, buck the fuck back. I don't know. What I'm going to do today, probably just chill, make something good to eat. The first day was crazy though. Like, okay, so I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I was in a bed, woke up hungry. I ordered something from Mason's Lobster Roll, okay? This should give me bad nerves because I ordered my food. They made me wait for like an hour, maybe like 2 hours. I got in the shower, got out, and made some wings because I'm like, I'm about to have some wings with my Mason's Lobster Rolls. About to be good. Man, I freaking order my food. I'm waiting and waiting. My stomach's hungry. My food never show up. They canceled my order. I was so upset. Now, in between time, my daughter gets up. I get her Chipotle. Chipotle comes. And I'm like, is it because her name is London? Like, I put her name. London. Oh, I haven't got up, y'all. So I still got like ash. I haven't washed my face and stuff. But yeah, I'm like, why does she get her food? So I'm like, you know what? Once, and she kept asking me like, "Ma, do you want some?" I'm like, "No." She like, "Do you want some?" I'm like, "No. I'm good. I just ordered me some Chipotle." So I ordered Chipotle. Why they made me wait an hour and a half and cancel my food? So I'm like, it must have not been meant for me to order shit. My feelings was hurt, very hurt. But Masons, let me tell you something. For somebody to be paying 30 freaking dollars for a little club roll, like a hot dog roll with a half a shred of lobster on it, I like I need to find the suppliers. I can make mine's at home, my own at home. Like, this is not fair. I'm about to start making my own lobster rolls at freaking home. And the last time I did it, I used 2 lobster tails, but the lobster tails was not sweet enough. So I didn't enjoy them as I would have if they came from Mason. So anybody got some tips on where to get the sweet lobster to put in a lobster roll and the brioche buns, because it's nothing like those buns. They are so good. The brioche bread that they have out now, especially the ones, it's like in a pack. You can get it from Aldi's and Save a Lot. Wait a minute, Aldi's and Giants. Because they come in a little plastic bag and it's like 2, 4, 6 of them in there. Now, brioche was supposed to be the better of the breads, right? These buns will last you like 6 months. I swear to gosh. I don't know. I like in AKA they're not real. They're like plastic or some shit. So I don't know what they've done with the bread, but you can tell when it comes to breads like brioche and shit, it's like they put a plastic in it. Don't ever get that bread. Don't eat that bread no more. Y'all, we gotta start. This is why we need y'all to really unplug from the matrix, plug into your talents. Because enough of us have been around to see that we're not getting the food we need. We need a lot of y'all that know how to make bread, foods. Like, I'll buy some shit if I know I can trust it, it's good. You keeping your prices fair. You know what I'm saying? We need to start our own stuff. Community. And if it is, all it takes for real is integrity. You gotta have integrity. You can't just be, because some people, want to cook the food and shit, put shit in the food. This is the reason why it calls for any community to always find out who's in the community. Like you gotta almost interview, put them through a process. And ain't nobody just coming up in here and getting a job. Now anybody can come into the community, but let's say to get a role and shit, buddy, you could be putting something up in the thing, no. And for real, this is what I feel like, AI should be used for, right? Because I would like if I had my little own community, like a physical one, and I had to build my own little, I would use AI as a tool. This tool will help me to trace the minds of the people. So let do a brain scan. Is he a pervert, a rapist, a criminal? Da 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 da. Is she wicked? Is she putting spells in people's food and shit like that? Okay, they can't come. Let them go somewhere where their ass do thrive at. Cause over here it ain't it. We don't need nobody sinking our shit. Okay, if I leave my kids with you, if the community kids, you breaking bones, bitch. That's what we use it. And then if we do have somebody like that, we're gonna use the robot systems to do the same thing. Like you handle her, okay? We not putting no energy into that. The robot systems will decompose of the body after they beat your ass. Decompose to her. 1, 2, 3, release him. Come get him, Jeffroy. Get his big bulky ass. He been bucking on the grandmothers in here. Get his ass, bust his ass up, and get rid of the body. That's what happened. Okay? We use the things that we need for proper assembly as the humans continue to create and make the world better. But ain't no bitch nigga or a bitch getting up in my community and they gonna be up in here sinking the ship. No sink shippers, no ship sinkers. I don't fool with that. Look, here go the number one ship sinker right here. Jealous, evil spirited, always waiting to attack when ain't nobody even worried about him. All I'm doing is resting my hand and he want to attack me. All I'm doing is existing. He's the prime example of a hater. Prime example. And then right now, he acting like he don't really want to do it. He acting like he my friend because he being seen. Prime example, this is exactly how haters be. Then they sit up there, oh girl, I was just playing with you. But the nails is ready to come out at any second. He ready to, look. Uh-huh. Now he want to act distracted. Go ahead, act distracted. Go ahead. You want to be distracted now, but when my back is turned, you want to come and be my biggest hater. That's what's happening. Okay, so that was a prime example. Anytime I can show you in real life with a hater or whatever looks like, that right there is definitely one of my biggest haters. And he know what's going on. He is spiritual. He's observant. He has the keys to the world that I can't see because his ass, I'm sitting on the couch. It be shit floating over my head. Here I go with the healing. Shit floating over my head that he literally, look at it. Hold up, y'all. I gotta go and get this shit up out of me. Oh my gosh. Why did I do that? Oh, you know what? Here's the paper. What? God, this sound like BG. What? Oh. I'll come down in a little bit. I don't want to get out the bed yet. It don't really be a rush. It don't be a rush to get up out the bed. To do what? Oh, boy. But people will find reasons to hate you for no reason. Like they be making up shit. I got a song. Um, I'm not a nurse. I used to be a GNA. That's as furthest I got up the nursing line industry. Nursing as a GNA. So I was living in the projects. Okay, Perkins Projects. And I liked living in those projects a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie. Why it sound like two kids? Get your ass down. Get down. So they came. It was like Sojourner Douglas College was close to where I lived at. It was walking distance. And they was giving out like these little stipends or whatever for nursing and phlebotomists. And for real, if I would have known back then, I would have did the phlebotomy. But I think I just jumped at the first advantage of an opportunity, which was the nursing, the CNA, GNA. And they was paying us and everything. Paying us to go there, to take the classes, to get the training. And what's so crazy, in the middle of me training, like I was pregnant with my daughter, 4 months pregnant. I got hit by a car walking to school in the morning. Niggas trying to take me out. But that story goes with the a lot of the things that's happening to me now. But I was hospitalized for 7 days. When I tell you 7 days and nights, 7 whole days and nights, 6 days, 7 nights, whatever. But the it was crazy because it was like the teachers knew what was going on. I had made it like two thirds of the way through the school. And then I got hit by a car before exams. So it was so crazy because even when like I was home in bed recovering after getting out the hospital, I came back and I was like studying my exams and everything in the bed. I will never, I will never fucking forget the students that was in my class, like my colleagues. It was a girl named Sierra. She was like from West Side Projects. She was so funny. Like her shell net. I forgot the one dude name that the girl Shelly used to like, but it was him. It was a girl named Lori. They all walked around to my house in the morning when I was like, I was scared to fucking walk to school at this point. Like that's what I was doing the first time, and I got hit by a car. So I don't want to walk to school. I'm scared to cross the streets. The students came to my house every day and walked me. They walked me to school and walked me home. Like they helped me graduate it. They advocated for me. Like I was so happy that that's what I'm talking about. That's best buzz. They was like the angels in my life when I was going through something back then. Like, and I feel like at that time somebody was trying to kill me. Like they wanted to kill me and my daughter. They wanted to get rid of the baby. So it was a rough time trying to obtain my nursing license, my GNA, CNA, just accomplishing that. I had to fucking try to survive, and my baby had to survive. So I feel like a lot of attempts was had on my life and my kids' lives. A lot of stories that is being told. I mean, not being told that happened that was an attempt on my life when I think about it. But I mean, I can't not think about that being an attempt because I got hit by a freaking car, launched up in the air about 5 feet and landed down on my stomach. And then another car came and I thought they was gonna run me over. I thought I was gonna be gone. And that shit lacerated my liver and it fucked my face up. Like I was fucking scarred and nothing happened. Like nobody got caught for hitting me. And then also, while I was down on the ground, they stole my money out my purse and my cell phone. So to make matters worse, that's how like a average person getting hit by a car and they getting robbed too. Like somebody was trying to kill me, kill my daughter. So this the second, you know, one of the another time that that happened, and I got through that shit like a G. I healed. They told me I would have to I would have to have surgery done to burn. They would have to burn a hole in my side or something, or close my liver up with a burn or something like that, make an incision on my side. But what wound up happening was in 4 days, everything healed up. So my body healed. I didn't have to have no type of surgeries or anything like that. And I thank God for that shit. Like, in there, everything was good. Nothing was wrong with my daughter. No disabilities or nothing. They was like, because she was 4 months, she just bounced around my stomach like a little ball. She was protected by my stomach. So I'm like, I finished my GNA. I was so happy. When I graduated, nobody showed up at my graduation. Like nobody. And I was counting on my sisters to come to my graduation, and they was telling me they was coming. Actually, my stepfather came in his he was driving for the city trash company and he came. But I was so like my mother didn't come, like nobody after I went through all that to graduate. I was real hurt about that shit. And my classmates was telling me stop crying, but it's like no no feeling like not understanding that like yo, I literally got hit by a car, just got killed, and my classmates literally came and supported me and helped me graduate and made sure that I was able to get my CNA GNA. Like, it's still nobody from my family besides my stepfather came. I wasn't ungrateful for him being there. It was just I expected my mother and my sisters to be there. So it was times in my life, even though I had good successes and wins, that it felt like it didn't matter because I wasn't able to do the things that I wanted to do with the win. Like my family wasn't there to celebrate me. With my GNA, it was the time my grandmother was in a nursing home, and I wanted to be like, her full time caregiver. I went to school, I graduated, I did all of that, and still she died in a nursing home facility. So it's things like that I feel like all my fight was for nothing, because I started to feel uneven knowing that my grandmother's suffering. She's sitting in because at first she was in rooms, like she was in a room, you know, in a family member house, shitty. Like she wasn't getting taken care of. So it's like, okay, my grandmother's shitty. I get hit by a car, slaughtered in the streets, everything to get a GNA. And now, what a great reward would be is for the granddaughter that loves her and she loves her granddaughter. Like, not to say that she didn't love all her children, but I mean, her grandchildren, but I was the one that was spending a lot of time with her. Like, and I can't take care of my grandmother. Like, that shit hurt. And it played into my willingness or just availability to be able to care for other people's grandparents. Like, I would kiss their cheeks and everything, like rub their faces and all of the things that I would do with my grandmother, because sometimes I did bond with other grandparents there that I was caring for. It was hard not to. And they would look forward to seeing me. And I know, like, when I was caring for them people, like, I was giving them a level of care that they wasn't used to, because a lot of the CNA GNAs, they be ratchet as fuck and they only do it for a job. So they'd come in there and cut corners. Like, they wouldn't clean up people 100%, or if they had bed wounds and bed sores, like, they would work hard over them or leave them saturated so it could get worse, things like that. And when I came in the room, like, I was peeling all of those layers off, and those layers being peeled off little by little every time I would have them would breed a reservoir of trust between me and that person, even if it was a nonverbal patient. And I was able to give them the maximum care that they needed in order to recover, because I was addressing areas that was being overlooked. So the quality of care, like anything that I do, I'm going to do it where I'm putting my all in it, and over time I'm gonna build more skill level in it. So the thing that deterred me from even working in there, on top of not being able to care for my own grandparent, is the fact that um it was ratchet ass hoes in there. Like, one time this girl was in this damn in a she was working, like, I had about like two or three heavy patients already, and sometimes like the amount of work you got to do for somebody will extend over the time, like, that you should be, like, I used to be about to get ready to go home and I'm still working on somebody. So it was that type of shit. And she came in my room and asked me, could I do her patient? So I'm like, I'll think about it. And I'm thinking like she wanted to switch because both of us was working on a heavy patient, but she just wanted me to pick it up. And I was like, oh no, I ain't, what you think, I'm stupid? And she got mad. Like, I hope you not. I hope you not. I hope you not stupid. Hold up. Okay. Yeah, so things, I don't know. I need to make a mental note of what I was talking about. Oh yeah, so the GNA, CNA. Yeah, so I feel like I put my all into that. I put skill into it, but then you got these girls that's in there, like, I don't know what type of mindset. You mad at me because I don't want to do your heavy patient, and I have a heavy patient, and I'm thinking you talking about switch, but you talking about just pick your load up. Like, I don't owe you shit. So I said no. So this bitch like acting like she want to fight me because I said no. I'm not, like, what you think, I'm stupid? I hope you not. I hope you not. And then we going back and forth or whatever. And of course it's her friends, the African nurses that don't give a fuck about shit. And I keep on telling y'all, those African nurses do not be having their credentials. They know how to pay for them. They do not go to the schools to administer any type of medication. They don't administer no, they don't go to school to administer no type of needles or nothing like that. And I'm not saying all of them, but a lot of the motherfuckers pay for their paperwork and they come over here and they be making all this money, and they force feed. They don't give a fuck about your relatives. I don't give a fuck if they black, white. Once they in them nursing homes and nobody can see what's going on with them but them and the GNAs that they like. Some of them GNAs be cruddy as hell. You gotta think about the lifestyle of a person. If a person is already like a scuzzball, probably don't have a clean house or take showers themselves or whatever, whatever, then you got to think about the care that they going to give to somebody else. If they can't care about themselves enough to have full integrity, because you dealing with people, elderly relatives, or handicapped relatives, then you have to understand that they not going to have the care enough. It's only above a check. That's what it's about. It's about a check. Why am I getting all these calls now? Hold up. Yeah, that's all it be, about a check. And the whole time they be sitting behind the counters ordering food and purses and Victoria's Secrets and getting each other gifts for Christmas and this and that and the other. When it comes to taking care of your relatives, I had this old white guy. He was on like a soft diet. He told me some of the stuff that they give him, like the soft blended up sausage and the blended up eggs and shit, it makes him sick. He could eat regular food, but they don't want to give him regular food. And as I'm feeding him, the food or whatever, I'm giving it to him in little spoonfuls. The nurse comes in the room like, I got it. That's all right, because he need to take his medicine. She scooped all that gumped shit up, the shit that make him sick, and you mixing medicine in it and stuffing it in his mouth. And he in there like, like, get ready to fucking throw up. They be mean as fuck. They don't care. And then I had this guy named Papa Dude. He was so nice. Like, he wasn't nice, he was funny. You could tell he was like a cool collective type of guy. He called himself Papa Dude. And he was telling me about the nurses or whatever coming in there always trying to stick him with a needle. He didn't want the needle. He didn't need the needle, whatever, whatever. So the nurse comes in there, try to stick him in the leg with it. And he was like, no, no. He was like, squirming around. And she was like, if you don't let me stick your leg, I'm going to stick this needle in your eye. Like they be threatening them and everything. I had this other nurse assistant. She was a GNA like me. We go in the room and she tell her, yeah, nigga. Yeah, I'll fuck you up, nigga. She was this girl from New York. I'm like, damn. Yo, she made the dude spit on me. He spit a fucking big loogie. It was my first day working with this man, and it traumatized me. I'd never been spit on before. Yet to get spit on by this fucking man, I never wanted to work with him. And then it was crazy because the next time I did had to work with him, he was with another nurse, he was with another aide, and he was the nicest man. So it's like these people react and respond to the demons inside of these aides as well. This might not even be the character of them, but when you put in a person in defense mode, when you in there talk about you gonna hit them and doing this and that, yeah, these people act like, you know, and it only takes emotional empathy and intelligence to look past the shit because you're there to care for a person, not to sit up there and react to how they are, the condition to what they are. You supposed to make their conditions better. So with that being said, when I come into a room and I see a full 360 from a patient that spit on me, because I walks in the room, he talk about I hate you black bitches, and he's black. Yeah, you fucking this man up in here. You doing some shit you ain't supposed to be doing. And that's with a lot of the nurses. So I'm like, I don't want to be in this environment no more. If I can't take care of my grandmother, what makes you think I want to go through all this to be in an environment taking care of other people, family members? The shit just wasn't hitting. There's in the nursing home, everybody about to check. You got motherfuckers in there sexually molesting people. Um, I mean, skipping over people, not giving them care. They're not emotionally intelligent. They very immature. So if you got somebody in there that hits you, they'll fight them back. Shit like that. Like, why are you having these fucking gorillas in a healthcare facility? Because it helps to. It's like they want the revolving door. It's the same way. Every time somebody come into a facility, they getting paid. If this person if this person being here for a certain amount of time, they know they're going to get this amount of money. If this person is a problem, they don't want this person living that long. Put them through hell. Put them through the things that go on inside of the nursing home. Because guess what? We got 5, 10 more people trying to come in here. You know what I'm saying? Hospice is definitely a hot spot because you know they not going to come in there for long. You know they coming to just pass away. So that's almost the same type of mentality as it is on other floors that got to care for you. That's not a retirement center. They want that check. So they don't give a fuck about the conditions a lot of times. You coming in smelling like shit. You got motherfuckers, relatives coming in there, taking advantage of people, little coked out, cracked out relatives stealing from people and shit they allowing in the buildings. There's a lot of things that be going on in there. People want seconds and shit. The staff eating it. Like, it's a lot of things that go on inside the nursing home. So, I was in these nursing homes, and all it took was a bitch to try to fight me because I didn't want to do her job in a fucking hallway where the nurse's station is, and you got residents in their wheelchair that's right here in this hallway, and you trying to fight because I said no. It's people like this that needs mental evaluations before they even should be able to step in these facilities, but they don't have these types of processes. That's why I said it's just certain things that's a no-brainer that I would invent that would help to reduce a bunch of bullshit that we go through that I feel like is common sense. It's common sense solutions, but they keep allowing the same things to happen just because it makes a newsline article or just because it helps to keep the agenda, the whatever, the MOQ, you may as well look at it like a business, the mock up, you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy. It's crazy, it's crazy, it's crazy. Again, I feel like elders of the family should always be taken care of by the families. But these industries that created the matrix and the businesses that thrive in the matrix, it takes us away from community and family. There would not be a parent planhood. There would not be a place, to go get rid of babies if we had a community. We wouldn't have to go through legal paperworks and all of these things in a community where we have to go outside of the community to get people that don't even give a fuck about our community to sign papers for legalities in our community. That does not make sense. Like, if I had a community and I had some mothers in this community that could have children but didn't want them, but then I had other people in my community that couldn't have children but wanted them, then it would be a no-brainer for these two communities to work together. You know what I'm saying? Things like that. But they don't want us to see that quality in each other because it removes the third party. The third party comes in and says, okay, you don't want kids, you can give them to us. But now the kids are fucked up. They go through more in-house situations that deter their mental health and rebuilding into real life than they would if you was to give the baby away to a perfect stranger. Like, we're going through all this legal paperwork for a person to still have to go through, if not equally or more danger in the system, and get more fucked up in a system just because it's legal, than to give it to somebody that's fully equipped for this baby in the community. And not only that, now and then because they're in the system, there's other legal industries that have to get involved to monitor this, which is still more corrupt. Because you mean to tell me now the police have to get involved in this, that, or the other, when the police can literally be a pervert? But because he's legal, it makes him a legal pervert that has a better chance of getting away with things, because these things are set in place and we are legally, trained or titled to be in these positions. Again, if African nurses can be nurses and make upwards of 50K, 60, 70K only because they know people and they can sign these credentials, what makes you think that there's not people in power that didn't know people, that don't have half the experience that a perfect stranger would have for the same job, but just because they know people and will uphold lies and things, that they are in position? That is what is happening. That is why there always has to be a certain protocol with these motherfucking white people and shit, because it helps to keep them involved into shit that they have no fucking business involved in. Why would I want your pasty ass to, your motherfucking remnants of lies are everywhere around this universe, and you mean to tell me I want you teaching my fucking children history or caring for my fucking black grandparent? And you don't know what black people need besides what's in a book that you guys wrote. Which is why you should be a fucking racist, a lover of your race. You should be. Just like a pianist is a lover of a piano. You should be a fucking racist. You should only want to help your race, and you should only know how to coexist with others, which means that there are hardcore boundaries which will allow them not to infiltrate your race. Why would we want infiltration? If you want a hybrid camp, get all the hybrids over there. Get all the ones that want to make creations like Crayola. Go ahead and get them over there. But everybody who wants a pure bloodline, a pure race, understand what boundaries are and how to keep them within their own scopes, because the minute that you let infiltrators come in, then the waters get murky. Things get put in the business that is not good for it. It appeases someone else. It appeases someone else's interests. Right now, that's not what we need. We need as much racism as possible. Those hunkies don't like us. Okay, good, great. Go to hunky land. Go over there to where y'all exist. We need to be in our own tribes. It's called tribal, right? I never identified with a zebra in a pig pen or a pig with the horses. It don't go like that. You don't see the animals doing it. And even when you see like birds coming to eat, they stay within their tribes. Maybe they still do the things that their tribes do. They understand what they're doing. There's no fucking the only fucking cosplay bird is Big Bird. You feel me? And even motherfuckers know that's a fake ass bird. That bird is not eating and shitting and being out here in the trenches with us. And until people get that shit through, that inclusiveness should only be on a vacation, not when it comes to people. Inclusiveness should only be when we talking about packages. Actually, the people that write all these fucking subscriptions, y'all need to learn about inclusiveness. The people that want to come out and exploit people that, when we used to buy a bed, we used to get the whole motherfucker bed, the whole cell phone with the earphones, the box, everything involved. Y'all need to learn about inclusiveness. But as far as people, we don't need to learn that shit. We need to learn about being inclusive to our own people. And we need to learn about being lovers of who we are, of our own identity, and all of the things that come with that, and learn how to set up our boundaries and then to coexist with other people. See, other people don't have to set up boundaries for us because these are the people always crossing them. Y'all always cross at fucking boundaries and we always let you cross them, which is why, there's no boundaries when it goes the other way. There's none. Because if we decided to say, okay, you know what? We're closing the gate. Guess how many people will be peeking in at our window? But if y'all did that, it's not going to be the opposite. Okay, let's be fair. There will be some because there are Uncle Toms. There are people who still think they're African. There are those people who want to be mixed and love everything. So those people will probably still be in your trunks. But we're willing to let those people go. I'm willing to let them go. I want them to go, actually. Because a person that isn't decided about who they are will always have the ability to sink your ship. They will always be on that wavering line, and something will trigger something to cause them to have to make that decision. So it's before it gets there, let's just let them go what they love, where they love. We don't give a fuck who you are. We don't give a fuck who you are. And that's how it got to be. That's what you love. Go ahead. We not looking back. We just moving forward, and we using what we got to get what we want. And that's how we do. Now, if we all had that mindset, we would keep people out of, the way we think. People wouldn't be able to come and plant little seeds because we would already have our ways made up. Nobody else would be able to come and say, "Hey, well, what about this? What about love for everybody?" No, nigga, like we don't love we cool. But as far as all that, like we have our own boundaries, our own rules, right? Coexisting means that we can chuckle with you, but when you try to find out what our secret code is, nah, we code switching. That's what we don't have enough of. Coexisting does not mean letting everybody in on the secrets, coming to the cookout, doing all of it. Don't mean nothing. And if you do share information, we're bartering. That means I'm giving you some for your information that's equally as valuable. We're not giving you shit. Y'all don't know how to do that too well. Y'all let a motherfucker butter you up, stick a finger up your butt, all these things. And then they get a chance to infiltrate and exploit your ass. And now they know all your secrets. They know all your in-house secrets. And now they tell everybody else. And then it's nothing. It has no value anymore because everybody else is doing it. So the value, it diminishes every fucking time you loose lip motherfuckers are friendly and don't have boundaries. You got to have a boundary. Do you understand what that is? Do you understand what discipline is? Because if you had that, then you would not be so willing to kumbaya with people that over time, like these people would not be able to sit up there and say, how many times are you going to complain about the same things? When are you going to move on? Because at the end of the day, that's all you given. When are you going to change and be like, you know what? Fuck y'all. We going to use what we got to get what we want. We don't want like the Panther people. The people in the Panther app, they helping each other. They paying each other's bills. They're doing things like that. But again, it's selective because I went over to the Panther app and some black people hate other black people. They hate. I went over there telling them about the story of me being harassed and stuff about with my sister and her husband. I had this one black chick come over there like, and what did you do? So of course, the average year, I mean, no, she said something where it was insinuating that I slept with my sister's husband. Like that. I would never like, but this instead of you like, finding out what's going on, asking questions, you want to already assume that I did the worst to my sister for like people just can't be weird and jealous and like, come on now, because at the end of the day, you would be the person that act like a motherfucker can't assume and act like they don't know what they talk about off of something that they didn't really ask questions about. Somebody give you information, that does not mean that's the full story. You got to ask questions. Even in school, when we read books, we had analysis of the book. We had to figure out if we processed it right. We learned about context clues, and a lot of y'all motherfuckers don't have it. You don't understand what leads up to a situation. And okay, these are clues to context. This might happen next. It's called predictive programming almost. Y'all don't understand that shit. So to sit up there and be able to tell me some shit that you get, no. You don't even have the English tools to understand how to read a room, let alone read me. So it's like the self-hate. Definitely. That's why I talk hard like I do, because a lot of y'all need to hear the shit. A lot of y'all have self-hate towards blacks, your own people, but to sit up there, like I said, it'll be a weak, watered down excuse of a bitch. It'll sit up there and make up some shit, and y'all will play right into it. It's because y'all like that fake ass shit. Y'all identify. A lot of y'all have fake ways, and y'all identify with that shit. So it's like, yeah, for somebody to sit up there and fake, you will sit up there and laugh at it, know it's fake, and still buy into it. So for someone else, like a marketer or a business owner or whatever, a rule maker, a politician, a government, to understand that about certain people and to play on that, why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't they continue to keep you distracted, not asking questions? The questions you really inquiring about is the things that is being shown heavily on TV and in media. And the things that really factor into your lives, we're not fighting, we're not testing these things. Like, I remember Mayor West or Governor West was saying, why are we still playing lottery when the government is shut down? Why are we still funding them? Because all of that money that goes into lottery is still funding them and they are shut down. Meanwhile, we're still up running like Duncan, like America's running on Duncan. Yeah, they're running on Duncan dickhead. Like, because why are you still getting up out your bed and our government shut down? That's just like if my mom didn't get up to get me ready for school, you think I'm getting the fuck up and getting ready and going in her room like, Mom, hell no, my ass is staying in the bed and I'm taking this free one. But y'all struggling, loving the struggle asses. Oh, I'm going to get up and I got to. You just want to make content and I just don't get it. Or just have something to say. yo, when it's time for the action, the only time y'all ever want to do something is unless y'all want to do like, well, let's gank up on this person and, or fighting or some weird shit. Like when it comes to the real, y'all, let's stop it and shit. Like how many tickets is they getting off of us with these cameras? How many, like, let's go and try to, you know, stand up to that shit. Stop some of these things. Why don't any jobs have daycare centers to them? Like, why are we still hustling, bustling as single moms to work 2 or 3 jobs to pay bills? Why haven't we tried to fight back against the system and get it to work for us a little bit more? Like, because you would rather fucking play into agendas that don't really give it don't make life better. Like y'all put your energy into the wrong shit. The wrong shit. And I be like, yo, y'all sit up there and complain. Y'all can literally, like, if somebody wanted to be a policymaker or just like fight against things and revolutionize, you could literally go on social media and see what the fuck people are ranting about and start policies to try to fix it. Like, you can literally start doing that. But you would rather have people put up lives about who bashed who and who hid and who did who, what. Like, it's so fucking barbaric on this planet. And I feel like people love that shit. Like, yo, I feel like I don't even want to defend myself as much as I have to. Fussing gets and I do feel like it gets addictive to the point where, it's some like type of dopamine goes off, but at least put it towards a cause, like something that's going to help to make an impact and make things better. But when you fucking put too much energy, like I don't want even, like I just had to block somebody because I'm posting and everything I post or some things I post, I don't even know. But they getting offended. If you getting offended about the things I'm posting, I don't even want you following me. Like I don't need the negative energy. And in fact, once I block this person, a lot of the anxiety that I was feeling in my stomach, just like on the day to day watching TV, like that shit left. So I'm just following my first mind. I'm not about to sit up here and keep people around me that I don't feel like is energetically aligned with me and that's negative and low vibrational. I don't want that. I don't want them around me. I have a lot to do, that I feel like if God give me the chance, I'm going to make a lot of shit better. But at the end of the day, I don't need nobody extra weighing me down. You feel me? That's not what I'm about. So with that being said, damn, I was up here for an hour and a half. The TikTok. Let's talk about that. It was so crazy, right? TikTok releases update after some users report app issues. What's so crazy about this TikTok? I had started because what I'm not seeing a lot of creators do, and this is how I don't know. I'm not going to call anybody names. I'm not. But I've been seeing a lot of big creators. Hold up. All right. I be seeing a lot of big creators, like who may be a little controversial, get to a point where they get like a lot of followers and stuff, and then next thing you know, their content, like their pages get taken down. Like banned or whatever. And I know they be making money. And matter of fact, it just happened to Kai Cenat. They said that it happened on Twitch or some shit like that. And I don't never hear about them going back to get their money. Like I don't never hear about them fighting a platform. I never hear about anything like that. So I'm going to, matter of fact, let me go and Google that shit real fast. So yeah, some big creators definitely did try to fight back, which is good. Hold on, let me see if I can screenshot this. See, these are the things that they keep on the hush because they don't want people to understand that this is how you fight. So, and it's probably the fact that these creators are already in touch with legal teams and stuff like that. But for somebody that doesn't have a legal team, then you got to understand when your account is banned and you got money in that, fight back. So in 2025, YouTube agreed to pay 24.5 million to settle a lawsuit regarding the suspension of former President Trump's account. What? Trump, y'all. So you see, I believe in Yahweh. I believe Jesus is the son. I believe that Jesus is the son of God, but Yahweh is God. So in Exodus, Yahweh said, I am that I am. And he told Moses that. He said, for the previous generations, to make sure that that's what they call me. So when I'm seeing people call Jesus God, that don't make sense to me. No. I don't I don't think Jesus was white at all. I seen now the thing is, you know what? I don't think my Jesus was white. I think it's a lot of Jesuses. And in the book of Clarence, it showed it Jesus of Nazareth is white. It's different Jesuses. And they just show all of these. Jesus is the prophet, right? Of the time. In the book of Clarence, they show how it was Mexican Jesus. It was and it's not the it's Christ. It was Mexican Christ. It's Jesus of Nazareth, and they depicted Jesus of Nazareth as a dirty white man. When he came to Egypt, is when the Egyptians cleaned him off. The black Egyptians cleaned Jesus off. And then that's when he appeared white. But that white Jesus is for the white people. When Clarence was crucified, because Clarence was also a Christ. Clarence was crucified on a cross along with all the other Christs. It was different races of them. Yeah, black Egyptians. To be in Africa, you have to have some type of melanin to you. It's in back in the day, the Egyptians is black. They got hair like us. They was the ones that was using art, I mean magic, and they was using talismans and things like that instead of worshiping Yahweh. Everybody else was going to the mountain and they was going up there and they was talking to I am that I am. And he was straight telling them. Now that's why I haven't got to I'm in numbers. Numbers is kind of boring. So I haven't got past that. But just from that, I'm like, Yahweh is God and Jesus is a Christ. Jesus had a time. When you look at the book of Clarence, you see all the Christ that's up on the cross. They got hung up and crucified the same way Jesus did. So Jesus was just a Christ. And a Christ is a anointed like a prophet in this time, which is why they go through so much. So they only highlight Jesus for the sole reference to confuse people's mind. Which, if you think in common sense, how could Jesus be your brother, be like you and then also be your God as well? You have to know that the creator wasn't down here being a prophet. Like, how could he be a prophet and a creator too? It don't make sense. So the whole way that they giving us the religion and everything, it causes you to have to think outside of what they saying, which is the reason why we have to read outside of the Bible too and use life experience and what we going through now, what we see, because it's still a repeat of what happened in history. It's just that we modernize now. But look at the same shit. All the people that's prophets, they get crucified. And the crucifixion is going to be in the same way, because if that was the case, we'll be still slaughtering the animals for rituals. I mean, some people do, but it's not like a common thing. We would still be doing that. So you got to think of crucifixion as a different way they doing it now. When you out there getting nailed on a cross, you exposed, you vulnerable. Everybody know your business. You in pain. Everybody see you in pain. Everybody see you suffering. But all you continue to do is live righteously and right, and you continue to help people. You, none of that shit taints your heart because you understand your purpose. You got to look at people that's like that. And that's how you can understand what a Christ consciousness is. It's not Jesus. Jesus is just somebody that they try to make us worship because it goes along with the agenda, of white man being God. But really, he got cleaned the fuck up. They clean his dirty ass up and exposed. So maybe even Jesus, I mean, even in that sense, and I'm talking about the movie, The Book of Clarence, even in that sense that he was dirty and they cleaned him up, I feel like he was probably even either personally depicted himself as something that he wasn't, which means a copper color Christ, or the perception from the storytellers was that he was a copper color. Because why else would he be walking around so dirty and tarnished versus the other Christs? We saw Clarence, he wasn't dirty. Clarence smoked a lot of weed too, and he went through things, had to find a miracle. So wow. Wow. That's crazy, man. That's a blessing to have went to the Vatican. That's somewhere I want to go because I want to know more information. Were you able to see any documents or anything? You met the Pope. How did you even get to the Vatican? Like, tell me more. That's insane. That's like a place that I would love to go and be able to read tablets and whatever type of, cuz it's very specific information I'm looking for that I feel like you can't search the web for it. I've okay. Okay, well, hey, I don't know. But for you to say that he chills in a palace makes me feel like you probably observed that. So how did you know that he chills in the palace? Or is it the palace that you visited? And what's up with that? Yeah, like I feel like, even with freedoms being put, like, us feeling like we need passports to travel, that kind of, it keeps us, like, in my mind, being from Baltimore, to think about traveling to Rome or Italy or, those things, I could feel it in my mind, but to actually go, I would be fucking scared as hell because all of the things that I heard, those those things even make it hard to think about expanding outside of what you know. Okay, I'm gonna do that. Thank you, thank you. There's a traveler that I was following on TikTok. They said he traveled back like 50 years, or he's in the future. And he was actually at the Vatican, but everything was pretty empty. Nothing was there. And he was at the White House too, and he didn't show us everything. So I am definitely, let me screenshot this. I love, 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 love this type of stuff. Also, Scribed is good to go on and find some old stuff. I found the Emerald tablets on Scribed. I found Pocahontas book The Descendants of Pocahontas on Scribes. I found like old newspapers from like Oklahoma on Scribes. I mean, old, like, so I don't know. I'm going to look. I love to have these talks. Cosmic Cover Overdose. Thank you for stopping by, Cosmic Cover Overdose. So, that is goals for me. I would love to go to the Vatican. I would be kind of scared though. But fear is something that was taught on us through the Matrix, and the reasons why I feel like it deters people like me or other people, along with having to get a passport and do all these other things just to get somewhere. It's extra deterrence from getting to places that will be good for us. Just like just seeing like images of Russia. Like right now, Russia is, it looks like it's an ice storm there. They've been showing me like images that's like ice blocks. I haven't even seen people, right? And then I'm thinking in my mind, when I think in my mind of Russia, I think of like cold, like maybe mountains. I don't know why I'm seeing just a bunch of cold, and it's probably because of, but I'm also seeing like these dome type of houses with people with like hooded furry, like hoods with fur around the front, like that, with like dome houses. I don't know why I'm saying that too. Okay, and when I think about Russia, I don't think about black people. But then I went on this place called astro.com, which is like an astrocardology website. I did not know anything about astrocardology until I saw this guy talking about it on YouTube, TikTok. Like I swear I learned a lot about things that I would never even talk about. But yeah. So it made me look that up. And then I looked into Russia, like how would I do in Russia? And it said I would do well in Russia. I would find out, I would want to tap into like my family history and some other stuff in Russia. And I'm like, what? Family history? But then you gotta think about it, there is like black nobility and royalty over in like in England and UK, maybe even Russia, that we don't know about because they don't tell us about black Russians. All you think about is like white Russians. And for this thing to tell me that I would do well in Russia makes me feel like there's information that I don't know about the rest of the world, and all that I do know is everything that I remember to be scared about those places about. So it's like, yeah, I'm ready for more mind expansion. I feel like it would help me to be fulfilled with a lot of knowledge that I'm missing, to go to these other places and to learn more. I feel like, it would make me feel more complete and also understand what's going on with my son at this point. So, I really pray that God grants me the opportunity to be able to debunk all of the things that I have in my mind of being scared of going to other countries. And I feel like my personality, at the end of the day, like I don't give a fuck who I'm around, but I have a good personality. Like as long as people treat me good, like just face first, like I'm coming in, I'm positive. It's when I'm like, hey, or something, somebody might be like out willingly being stank or whatever. Like I could tell a person that's having a bad day from somebody that's just out willingly trying to be a bitch to me. That is what make me switch so fast. And then I'll like be like, okay, um, it changes my mood. But if the majority is still like positive and happy and all that, yeah, I'm going with that. So I feel like if I come into a country and that's how they are, like majority is just, of course, you're going to have your few bad apples out of everything, but the country is welcoming and all of that, then yeah. And at the end of the day, I know like people in other countries have a big enough mind to understand that when I'm talking about the things that I'm experiencing over here in America, and how I'm being treated and all of the things that I'm witnessing is not that I am targeting a certain, this certain culture or these certain races of people because they over here. It's about all the injustices that's being done. And if I have to label a person and say that they from this country or they're this race, then that's what I have to do in order to let the world know that this is happening. Like, why should a person that's doing injustices or hurting people be behind the scenes? Like, everybody need to know. Like, a milk carton, that's my milk carton. So I'm not a person that's, a racist person or any of those things, but I do love my race. And at the end of the day, I don't want to be beefing and fighting with nobody, but I'm going to defend myself. And I get attacked a lot. So because I get attacked a lot, it's made me be able to defend myself in ways. Do I want to be like this? No. But apparently I got this way because of it didn't come, I wasn't born like this. So, I feel like I would be just a love puppy. Like I would just be so the most caringest, lovingest person in the world if I wasn't tainted. Like it's things that I just used to do naturally. Like I love gifting people. I love giving people gifts. I love like putting a smile on people's face, like when they really appreciate it. I like doing nice things for people. So even if I feel like I can help a person that did shit, fucked up shit to me, if my heart is there and it makes sense, I'm helping. So that's the type of person I am. I'm not like a fucking spiteful ass person. And then it just depends on the level of thing that they did to me. And then also I feel like time can heal all wounds. But if a person is like super like a bitch and this is what they broadcast themselves to be and da 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 da, I have no love for a person like that. Like that's what you are, that's what you get treated as such. Okay? I'm never going to treat my Pepsi can like deodorant and my deodorant like a Pepsi can. Like I can't get deodorant from Pepsi and Pepsi from deodorant. Like it just don't work like that. I'm going to Pepsi to get Pepsi and deodorant to get deodorant and all the other things in the such and the sorts. But I feel like I owe it to you guys out to come here and spend time with you because I went live last night, but I was on TikTok. I'm trying to build my TikTok back so that, you know, everybody on here can get a piece of me. Mickey, hey Mickey, I love you, Mickey. I told my nephews about you. And when I go over there, I'm going to pop up on my nephews and my niece. They have a school going on, and my sister is a teacher. My sister and my mom is a teacher to their home school. I don't know if they've given their school a name yet, but we're going to do a surprise pop up one day, okay, for all the kids that's out there and see how school is going. I saw little previews, and I think it's so cute. And I feel like that little segment will help any parents at home that want an extra little push when it comes to homeschooling your kids. You'll be able to get a chance to see firsthand what it looks like, get some ideas in your mind of what you can do, and just see how well like the kids can respond to it. Because maybe if you have one kid, maybe you got like three or four parents that's like, okay, we want to do homeschooling too. Then you can like rotate between the parents. You give each other a break. Like that's the point of building a community. So here we're going to set by example. My mother, the Johnsons, they don't know about this yet. So I just think it'll be great. Well, they've invited me over to do a class, but nothing is set in stone, and they don't know about me surprising them. So I am definitely really excited. Hey, China. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. This is the kisses I get in the morning. Her and Arrow. But yeah, I think it'll be cool. Is gonna help a lot of parents that's been talking about it over the last year to get in their mind. Okay, what does it look like to homeschool? Um, what can I do? Will I be by myself? You guys can start being leaders within your own communities or within your own friend groups or with it. Just, sky's the limit. It doesn't have to be physical, but we all know and we've seen from the virtual times during COVID that our kids do well in the physical. They're hands-on kids. And you could do a virtual community, but I feel like it'll be a little harder. But now's the time to start thinking, can I be a leader? I mean, yes, you're a parent, you can be a leader. It might be hard to start, but if you have other parents that are interested in doing this, plug into each other. It's time to start doing that. Your kids, this could be great for kids who want to, you're also building their social life. You can also build, like, when you do lessons and trips and stuff, you got other parents incorporating their creativity, their ideas when it comes to doing trips. Maybe you got different parents from different backgrounds, can teach languages, but you can teach your kids history, all the good things that comes with going to someone else's school. Now you have control of doing it. Oh, I'm all over the place, aren't I? Because we was talking about TikToks, but we've seen some of these TikTokers fighting back. It's just that it's not really publicized. You got to go look for it, but they do fight back. Because I was about to say, how is it that they're getting all of this money banned? They're getting all this money and then it's getting banned. Because I know some of those creators would talk about, oh, I'm getting paid $10,000, $12,000 a month, and then they ban you. Like, I'll be ready to cry knowing my money ain't coming. Sheesh. Hello, happy Tuesday, my love bug. How are you feeling today? Tired? That girl is tired. Oh, oh, oh. Look at this, $25.99. Ooh, I want that. Ooh, I want that. If I had a boyfriend right now with a car or a truck, I'll tell him come pick me up so I can go get me that. Cause they don't deliver to me. And I seen this ad on Instagram, $25 for two jumbo lump crab cakes. Of course, I would not get the fries. Those fries look fucking dry. I would get like some potato salad or give me a baked potato and some broccoli or something. A loaded baked potato. But look at that. And this does not look breaded at all, does it? You can see like the meat chunks. This is jumbo lump. Guess what? If school is tomorrow, I'm going to get me a platter. My lips are so dry from talking too much. Hold up, y'all. And I'm tied up. That ain't what she say. And I'm and I can do it 1,000 times again. I want a crab cake, my baby. If I had a baby boo, yes, I want this. Can you come pick me up so I could go get this? I want to go get it. This is what my timeline shows me. This is how my timeline know me more than some of y'all. Okay. The community. That's why I'm like, I'm building my community. I need my community to know me left, right, up, down. Y'all need to know this girl right here. Don't get it twisted, okay? Do not get me twisted. Understand the person I am so y'all can never get me wrong. So y'all can never get me fucked up, okay? Now, this is not an advertisement, but this is something I like to eat, okay? And I'm gonna tell you a couple of places if y'all ever come to Baltimore, Maryland, where you could go get these good ass crab cakes and they gonna taste so good. God, this is one thing I still repent about eating crab meat. You gotta repent. I be mad and crying like, God, I don't know why I like to see roaches, but it's good and I'm sorry. But right now they feeding us 3D printed meat, so at least I'm eating meat, right? God, come on. So you got to go to G&M's. That's on my number one. But okay, let me tell you. When I was doing my crab cake talk, I talked to everybody. So this white guy was telling me, and these white people know because they was the fishermen. He was like, "You got to be careful with them Greeks." I'm like, "What? What's going on with the Greeks?" Because they will put white fish in your crab cake real fast. So even in the white community, there's separation. There's this group against that group. So it's the mountain whites, I don't know, the Fisher whites against the Greek whites. And he told me watch out for them Greeks cuz they will put some white fish up in your shit quick. And let me tell you something, I know what he talking about. When you go to Sam's Club or BJ's and they sell crab cakes. Look in that big little container right there. You will see whitefish in the same container that they got the crab meat in. That's a clue. Second clue. When my son died, I was ordering G&M's crab cakes like every Friday. It was my comfort food. It wasn't, I mean, I didn't want to snort coke or crack or start shooting up. So I was like, you know what? Let me just go on a crab cake binge. I was eating crab cakes like nobody's mama's. I was eating crab cakes like a fat kid loves cakes. Stop! You was a bully. Get your little sharp tooth ass on.
Not you,
He know who I'm talking to. His little fuzzy fat ass. Fuzzy fat Finarger. Get off of her. Get off of her. In China, she just puts up. You need to take your
because he's
skibbity pad
grooming her.
and you need to knock his ass through the roof. Knock him back to the cat galaxy. Maybe he'll go up there, get a bundle of catnip, and come back. And then he'll have something to do to get on our nerves.
Okay.
He's the only man in the house right now. He's counted out. So anyway, um, so I was ordering them every Friday. So sometimes they'll give me the crab cakes. The crab cakes was sweet, succulent crab meat that accompanied the hollandaise. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know if it's hollandaise or what they putting up in the crevices of the jumbo lump crab meat as they cake it together. And it's still being clumps and the meat is still sweet. Oh my gosh. I only like the tartar sauce that they have. It's homemade. But when they put the whitefish in there, it's no sweetness to the meat and it's a different texture. It's a different texture than the crab, okay? And I knew it. I was, you know how they say, I knew something, but I can't prove it. That is what the fuck was going on. I was biting that bitch like, this did not taste like the damn crab cake from last week. It's something up with that. And it rung my bell. Like, you know what? That's that whitefish shit that white man was telling me about. This is, excuse me, y'all. I'm starting to have to spit again. Hold up. Whew. All right, I'm back. So this is why it's good to talk to all different types of people about everything because if I didn't, who would have known? Like, you know what I'm saying? So now I know if somebody's selling me whitefish, I could probably have a lawsuit for false advertisement. Don't be out here selling me whitefish when I didn't pay 50 something dollars for some crab. That's another thing. Whitefish is probably not even that much, and you got me buying $70 crab cakes for some whitefish. Is you crazy? Is you crazy? I suggest you, if you order from the same restaurant every time, change your name, especially if it's somebody serving some crab cakes. Because if you order there every freaking Thursday, they going to start to be like, you know what? Let me just give her the whitefish because she had the crab last week. You're not about to cut money on me. You're not about to cut on me. Them crab cakes went from $50 a meal to 75 motherfucking dollars. And you want to put whitefish up in there? No, that's a lawsuit. That is a lawsuit. I'm telling you, y'all better get good with suing the pants off of people. Cause how is that? I'm about to go price some whitefish right now. And then I'm gonna tell y'all already. You could go on any menu. The crab cakes is ranking from 35 for a single platter to $75. And you mean, all right, let's go see how much this whitefish is cost. Hold on. People really got us. People really got us. So between 16.50 and $25. 16.50 and $25. So think about that. A case of crab meat, a can of crab meat is probably like at the grocery store. Now, I don't know how much they getting it like at Restaurant Depot or whatever like that. But let's just say you could get a 10-ounce can. Normally they be like $25, and you can make probably like 4 crab cakes out of there with, everything. 4 crab cakes. But they charge, like I said, $35 for one crab cake, 35 to 40, and then for two, like 75. And a whitefish is 16 to $25. You getting over. You really profiting. That's a lawsuit. That's a new lawsuit. So somebody go and put that on what is it, classact.com. Cause I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna have my crab cake test the next time, and it's so suspicious. Cause when I looked up how much this whitefish costs, why Jimmy Seafood pop up, sketchy, and why the crab meat, all these prices of a crab meat popped up. What? That's sketchy. That's something that only certain people know. That's getting over on people. So I feel like I didn't did my due diligence today. I had to come over here because yesterday I didn't give it to y'all. When it's snowing outside, I literally tries to just chill. And I suggest all y'all to do the same thing. Am I hungry? No. I really feel like I could fast today. I feel like eating is a mindset sometimes. Cause I don't feel hungry, but I do want to eat. I think just talking about them crab cakes and just knowing like lunchtime is coming. Let me see what time it is. Oh yeah, it's lunchtime. See, my body got a food clock. It's like the different vibrations of the day make me wanna like go and eat lunch. So yeah, I do want to have some lunch, but am I gonna have it? No. It's like yeah. After I get up, I just want to do something exciting. Like I'm tired of the dull life. This neighborhood makes it dull because I can't go anywhere because of parking spots. Y'all should have seen motherfuckers double parking in the middle of the street. This street is fucked up, like snow everywhere, and they still double parking. Like that's why I was like, I'm not going nowhere. I had got somebody pick me up and take me to Chipotle yesterday into the store. Thank God, because I ain't moved my damn car one time, not once. Ah, what's up? What? You want me come downstairs? I gotta get my cat them buttons. I got the buttons in the closet, and I used to have it for my dog, but my dog is very shy. I feel like my dogs, period. Well, no, mine took advantage of the fact we can't understand her, and she probably say a lot of shit in her head that's rude as fuck, and we can't understand. Cause this Doug was like, first thing she wanna say is bitch, 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 outside, bitch, bitch, bitch. Like that's all she wanna say. And then she don't want me to know her true feelings. Like she wanna hide her face, but she wanna call me a bitch though. That's the only word you want to say to me. And all the other things that you could tell me you scared to say or embarrassed. So Doug's literally they love secrecy. They love secrecy when it comes to what they think. Cats, I feel like the cat want to be able to tell you because them bitches, hello, 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 hello. He looking at me like, how she know my language? I love you. I love you. I love you. Hello. Oh, my nose itching. That made my nose itch. Can you imagine scratching this and your fingers are like one finger's like this, two big fingers. Yo, so the other night, right? This man named Will came. Talk about, first of all, I opened that damn thread text message box. That motherfucker looked like he was, I don't even know. It looked like the Django. Like what the hell? He was sending me pictures all for months. I ain't know it. And then the nigga had the nerve to I'm like, what's up, Willie? Cause I feel like I know this man. Like I don't forget no faces. I said, what's up? And he was like, nothing. I'm like, what made you reach out? Oh, I love the way you look and this, that, or the other. I was like, oh, okay. And I was like, you don't remember me? Because I felt like we went out. We did. Like, ain't nobody, the nigga was born old and stuffy. And back then, I wasn't like in my outgoing phase mode. So to be born was kind of creepy to me because it's like, yo, you're supposed to be entertaining me, sir. You're the entertainer. Like you wanted to go out, right? He was fucking boring. And so that was the last time I talked to him like years ago, probably over like fucking 8 or 6. And Willie wants to pop up, Willy Wonka. I told that man, just like you popped up, you could go away. Like fucking go. Bye. I don't got time for the weirdness. People are weird. And if you're given weird shit in the beginning, I don't want to get in with you and then you get weird. I'm trying to go in. I don't want a false start. So anything that looks flaky in the beginning is not worth me moving past that. And Willie was sent off on his Wonka way within 30 minutes of our conversation, of me discovering that even was reaching out to me in the first place and all of that. Like he was gone. And it might have been less than 30 minutes. He was gone in less than 30 minutes. Okay. So this is what I will do to your man too. If he ever tries to come here and I find out he has someone, I don't want that nigga. I don't want anything anyone else has. He will be sent the fuck back to wherever he came from. I don't need the 20 the 22 combo kit. Like when I was 22 this happened and now I'm 40, I don't need this to happen. Like I could see it. I could see the little crumbs of it and then I'm just going to like swipe my space and continue to go in queen mode. Queens are always by themselves until they get a king. They do have like pawns and um the little horses and adjusters and things like that. But as far as other, friends and sidekicks and shit, there's none of that. Okay. So that's how I look at it. That's why I'm like, community. I look at community as a community. I don't need a sidekick. I don't need a fucking best friend. I like a community because everyone holds their own. Everyone understands who the fuck they are. They understand their purpose. They understand their domain. They're not trying to, be messy and all of these things. When you have a lot of little pawns, a lot of little sidekicks, the sidekicks is what makes it messy. So I don't need that in my life no more. I used to love that. I used to want the sisterhood. But, until people have tuned into themselves and learned how to heal from within, there will never be a sisterhood. There will never be a friendship. Will there be a community? Yes. We can then mentor each other through sisterhood. I mean, not through sisterhood, but we can mentor each other through community. But there's no way to mentor someone that's trying to be competitive and bitchy and this and this and that. Like, understand the hierarchy first, and then we can move forward. So that's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? It's just like with the brain thing that I was talking about. Run this motherfucker mind. Is he crazy? Is he this? Is he okay? He can't be in our community. He has to go in and get services before he's allowed to come in. And then he has to be reevaluated before he's let back into our community. Okay? Once he's reevaluated, then he will hear the terms of condition to come back into the community. And then he's going to be on 1 year of a watch, however long it takes, until he's back to normalcy because he's in recovery mode. So, however long AI says it takes to recover from this is what we're going to use it to help him. Get your fucking ass down out of my curtain. Like, why are you up there? No one likes you there. Recovery mode. Yeah. But yeah, that's the way. How do we use AI to improve life by turning motherfuckers into cyborgs when we don't even fully understand the health and healing here with regular shit? Get the fuck down. I'm about to pull your tail and sling you around like a helicopter. Pompous jackass. I'm about to skin you, cat. I'm about to make cat skins. I'm gonna have me a cat hat soon. Like, for real. Cause he does not let me get my point across. I freaking hate it. I really do. All right. So, and then he made me forget what I was freaking saying. And I know it was a good thing. Is he back? Look at his fucking ass. It's on my curtain. Oh, on my. You see this shit? He done knocked my drawers off my dresser, my under the bed dresser. He sucks. You want attention, that's all. Like, this is okay. This is what haters do when you don't pay them any mind. They go out of their way to they go out their way to get your attention and don't even be wanting shit. Look, don't want a damn thing. Now he gonna try to roll over a little bit. Oh, he wanna roll over all the way? You wanna do tricks all the way? Look, he's trying to show you guys that he's more than a cat. He's everything I called him in affirmations. He's majestic. He's a lion, actually. He's a smart astronaut. He's inquisitive. Yes, he is a professor. He's smarter than Einstein. Yes, he is. I'm hungry, guys. I want a crab cake, but I probably won't get that today. I really freaking hope, like, oh, and then guess what? With Chipotle, these motherfuckers, they want to be, let me tell you. So yesterday they took when I ordered my food, let me just tell you this, just in case I ever get famous. Chipotle, your dirty fucking ways are going to be all over here. Okay. So, first of all, I ordered my food. I told y'all they canceled my order. They took my free entree points from me accumulating all the points, and they didn't return it. They're going to say, "Oh, we gave you your refund." That's the money back. I need my free points back, bitch. It pisses me off how sassy some people are. You can tell he was a sassy person just by saying, "Oh, it looks like we returned." That's not what I said. I'm sure you know what rewards are, so return them bitches back because I spent my money in order to get the rewards accumulated, and you took my shit and didn't give it back, or did you give it to your big back double back? Get your fuck this cat up? Oh, your big double back brother, Benny, to eat my fucking shit for free. I want my shit, Chipotle. Run me my free entree, bitch. That's why I started learning how to make mines at home. Taste like Chipotle at home. And I know how to make homemade sour cream. That's just like that. See, my teacher told me how to churn butter with a what you call them, a mason jar back in the day. So yeah, I know things. I can use a mason jar, make butter, sour cream, fresh, fresh, fresh. Don't need to go to the store. All I need is 2 ingredients. Get the fuck. Okay. Before you see me, I'm about to have to turn into a cat and beat my cat up. We're about to go to Skibbity Pabs. Get your ass down. Get on down. Now. Get your fuck cat. Make me sick. You want me to turn into a cat on you and start. If I turn into a cat, I'm gonna be a Black Panther on your tabby ass. I will. You want attention? Look at this shit. Look at this. Now he act like every time I play the camera on him, he knows it's on him. And he tries to do some cute shit. You see this? The second time he tried to roll over. And he always makes a hole in my curtain so my them creeped out neighbors across the street can look into my bedroom. I hate it. Like, don't look over here. Don't look over here, or I'm going to blind your eyes. Don't you look over here. I got a pimple, y'all. 40 years old, getting a pimple. I need a pimple patch. Anybody send me pimple patches for Eastside Maryjane? I will rock them. Somebody make some pimple patches. Put some like menthol in them. Yeah. Thank you for the hearts. I didn't know nobody was watching. Hey, I'm always talking to myself. But yeah, you can still get them at 40, guys. Maybe I'm not 40. Maybe I'm 4. And God was just like, you know what? We're going to make you look grown. But when it's time, you're going to turn back into a baby again. And then, I don't know. That was weird. That would not happen. I could never be a baby again. Never. But hi. Who's there? Let's learn about you guys. Do you have questions for me though? You can ask. But if not, where are you from? Who are ya? Would you like me to shout you out? What do you do? No, okay, that's cool too. I would like to, like, if I've ever had anybody that was on my views that was not like officially human, you want to make your breakthrough? You want to come out the closet on this channel? Come on out. Come on out. I welcome you. Hi. Let's see if I can pronounce that. Rondine Ledgerman. Hi. Where are you from, Rondine? Ledgerman. Hey. See, this is the fight that I'm having today. This little shithole is trying to pull down my curtains. He's already pulled one down, and I need a repair. And he's trying to pull the other one down. And I keep telling him, get Arrow, get out of there. Get out of my curtains. Fuck. It's annoying. He's making me do too much. I'm about to get up now because, hold up. He's making me come. My shirt is undressed. And it's about to time to start the day. I probably will like not even wear any any outside clothes. I'm going to stay in my pajamas all day. Thank you. Okay, can we let's see the back. Can you see it? It's only not. It's like 9 braids in there. When I said give me 9, that's what I meant, not 13. Normally I get 13, but this time I actually wanted them to be super fat, chunky. Um, Hold on. Let me get my daughter to do it because I don't need y'all trying to see my little booty back here. London, can you show them the back of my hair? Hold this so
We need a hot glue gun so I can make a soda gun.
a soda gun.
Yeah, I just need one more soda can. Okay, it's showing.
A hot glue gun so you can make a soda gun?
Yeah, I have 6 sodas. I need one more.
A soda gun?
Yes.
What does it do? Like shoot soda?
No, it's just for decoration.
There's 9. I don't know what that means. Good, Tina. But yeah. It's 9. But I really want them big, like big donkey style, like thicker, you know. But until we can get cause we use I thought I was going to use one bundle per like so okay, understand this. Don't be like my daughter. A pack, right? A pack is one whole thing. So if I'm getting one pack with not 6, I think it was 3 in each pack. So if I'm getting a pack with 3 bundles in each pack, that's one bundle is one braiding thing. I was using one bundle. Why you take your message back? You don't want nobody to know you was over here telling me my hair look cute. Gosh, here we go. Someone that has to be. Let me make sure I write this. She said my hair was cute. Just you don't want anybody to know that got it from me. That's such a shame. Why are people like that? Just give me my props. If you like my hair, keep the messages up. Who's going to be looking unless you just going to go and try to be me and then they're going to be like, "Oh, you were over there saying her hair is cute." That's so weird. That is so weird. But a bunch of people, I don't know. Let me get off because that gave me the heebie-jeebies. Now I gotta do like some type of protection shit because I got a feeling that somebody is about to go and try to do everything like me and not give me credit. At least when I do shit, I be like, yeah, that bitch was blah 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 blah. I love that. Da, da, da. I give people credit, but that shit to come onto somebody's live and say, "Oh, that was cute. Let me see the back," and then take it away means that you're a person that takes probably people personalities, probably everything from other people, and you don't give them the props and you act like it came from you. It's weird. It's a lot of people, uncreatives that are out here like that. But you can take it, it's cool. Cause at the end of the day, I came up with this. Just like, you know, with my daughter, she helps me. My thing is less is more to me. Less is more. Simple and natural is more to me. So I always come up with things that align with my lifestyle, with things. But give people credit. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It ain't gonna take shit away from you to give a motherfucker credit. That's exactly why I always tell stories and bring receipts, because at the end of the day, bitch, if you don't want to turn me up, bitch, I'ma turn my own motherfucking self up. Like, I will turn my own self up. And that's what I've been doing. So, on that note, I hope y'all, you know, get out there and give people props more, especially when you take it from their creative, shit. All right, on that note, I'm out of here. Have a good day, guys.